Hello and happy Monday. Welcome back to another card tutorial. This is my series, Scrappy Christmas, making Christmas cards out of scrap paper. And today I am going to be using 3/4 inch paper strips to create a Christmas card that any friend would love to receive this holiday season. I'll also be using a few punches also. And for those of you who do not know me, my name is Kristina Reese, and this is my channel, Creating with Kristina. I come live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday here on my Facebook page, and I just love helping card makers get over that creativity block by teaching art design and sharing with them just cards that I like to make that I've created. Okay. Go on and switch over to the other camera. And before I get started this morning, I do want to remind you we have an October host code, and October is my birthday month, so I'm giving away a free pumpkin harvest card kit with every $50 order. And you have to use this host code here so that I'll know that you want the free card kit. Okay, just a quick look at them. The cute little kitty cat. Pumpkins. So the stamp set you'll want is Hello Harvest, and you'll want Early Espresso ink pad. Enough of that. Let's get started with this Christmas card. Wow, good morning everyone. I've got Linda and Debbie and Kim and Norma here with me. Where, of course, I know where most of you are from, but those of you who are watching me on the replay, always let me know where you're from. We love seeing all the people all around the United States and all around the world too. Okay. I am using a card sketch to create this card today. Get this out of the way. And it is a very simple card sketch. Some strips of scrap paper and a banner and an embellishment. Okay? Let me just put this to the side so you all can see it. There it is. All right. And the first thing you need to do is get some strips. And I know you have plenty of this. Plenty paper strips in your scrap pile. Now these are 3/4 inch. If you use smaller, like 1/2 inch, you can just make more banners across here, however many will fit. Or if you have wider ones, inch, you may use less. All right, so then the first thing you need to do is just kind of decide which card strips you want to use. And I've decided to go with the red card strips here. Now the back side of these are green. This is the 'Tis the Season paper pack, and I want to use a solid with some white, another solid, a solid with some white, and another solid. So I'm going to go like that. And the first thing we want to do with these is create these flag tails on the bottom, or banner tails, and we just happen to have a really handy duty punch here that lets you do 1/2 inch paper strips, 3/4 inch paper strips, and 1 inch paper strips. So 3 different size strips can fit in this punch. You can do the point, or you can do the banner. And we're just gonna flip these in here real quick. Okay. Look how easy that was. And flip it in there. So did you all have a nice weekend? All right, we've got Jean is from Waverly, New York. Hello and welcome. It's a little later for you up there on the East Coast. We're here bright and early at 9 a.m. in Central Time. Of course, if anyone is over in Mountain or California time, hats off to you for getting up early in the morning. Anyways, all right, so we have all of our banners cut here. Anyways, I was asking you what you were doing this weekend. My husband, if you follow me on my Instagram, I think I put it on my Facebook page. I know I put it on my Instagram. Anyways, he brought me some gorgeous orange mums. He went out to get pansies for our front door area, and he brought back these gorgeous mums. He knows I love orange, and he knows I love October, so that was pretty cool. All right, the next thing we want to do with these strips is we're going to cut them down to 3.5. All right, so let me get my paper trimmer here. And actually, I can do all 5 of these at once. Let me get them all together here. we go. And just put the tip right there at the 3.5 mark. And then take your blade and push it up towards the end, and you get all 5 of them cut at once. That saves some time. And you can save these strips over here for something else. Actually, we're going to be using a piece of our strip today for tomorrow's card, but that's a surprise. I want to share with that later. All right, so we've got our 5 strips. Now, we need to place them on our card base. All right, when you are working with trying to keep something even, you will want some grid paper or a ruler and some pencil. So let me grab some grid paper real quick. And this nice little grid paper is easy to work with just when you're trying to measure things. It fits inside our Stamparatus. All right, and so we know our card is 5.5 inches wide. So we're going to put it between the 2 1/4 inch marks here, and that leaves us 5 inches in the middle, and half of 5 inches is 2.5. So we know that is our center of this card. And let's lay out our strips the way we want them. I have made mistakes in the past, gluing down the wrong strips. All right, we're gonna do this, this, this. Is that the way I want it? I think I want to put the plaid in the middle. Yes. All right, so we're going to take our plaid first, and we know that's the center of our card. And we can come down a little bit from the top. Okay, let's put some adhesive on the back here. Oops. Come on. There we go. Oh, y'all can't see me way down there. Sorry about that. Okay, back to where I was. Right here. And I've come down not quite a 1/4 inch, or maybe it's a 1/4 inch, but just a little bit from the top there. All right, next we're going to space the other ones evenly out, okay? And whoops. And this one. Isn't this paper awesome? So this is called 'Tis the Season, and it's all reds and greens. It's different shades of reds and greens. So you can see we've got the real red and the cherry cobbler here. And there's some pretty green. We have green, the shaded spruce, and the garden green on the other side. All kinds of different designs and everything. All right, and our last one here. Oops. Okay. And those are all just about 1/8 of an inch apart, less than, so your pinky nail is about 1/4 inch, so half of your pinky nail, if that's how you want to look at it. Or like I said, if you're a real stickler with measurements, then get out your ruler and mark it. Use a very light pencil though, because you'll want to erase the marks. All right, so we have our card base ready. We've used up some nice paper strips here. The next thing we want to do is create, if you'll look here at our sketch, we have a sentiment strip that's going to go across like that. And then we're going to have an embellishment here. Now, I'm going to move our card base over and bring these in and bring out our Stamparatus, all right? We're using the stamp set Perfectly Plaid. This was from last year's Christmas collection. It's still available in the annual catalog. And the Stamparatus is so awesome because this stamp set is a 2-step stamp set. So you can see we've got the branches, let me bring this up for you, and then it's got the leaves to fill in. So I'm going to stamp the branches in a darker green, the shaded spruce. I'm going to come in and fill the leaves in with a lighter green, the garden green. All right, and so it's nice having the Stamparatus to help me do this. All right, and I've got a piece of scrap paper here to hold this down because if you put this little paper up in the corner, the stamp may not stamp very well because of the hinge here in the way. So I'm just going to bring that out, and I need some washi tape, some low tack, not very sticky tape, you don't want to tear the paper when you pull the tape off. And now I've lost the end of my washi tape. There it is. Okay. Now it comes with a magnet, but because I have to use the foam matting here, these are photopolymer stamps. You'll want the foam matting, and the magnet will hold, but it won't hold quite as well as tape does. All right, now let's get our tree out. Okay, and I want to center this as best I can because I'm going to save this scrap piece for tomorrow's card. All right, that's what I was hinting at earlier. So as centered as I can, that looks good. And close the lid and pick up the stamp. Okay, and now like I said, I'm going to use the shaded spruce on this one. Beautiful. And then I'm just going to clean this off and put the other stamp in. Oops. All right, and this is the leaves that go inside these branches. And so, excuse my head as I lean over to line this up. Oops. My fingers are sticking to the photopolymer. All right, I think I've got that in there pretty good. All right, if I don't, it's okay. When I go this way, it looks like it's not lined up very well. And like I said, it's sticking to my fingers. Ah, okay. I almost need to get, actually that's not a bad idea, the embossing buddy with the talc powder on my fingers so I don't stick to the photopolymer. All right, now I'm going to use the garden green for this. Oh, Debbie loves this stamp set. Yes, I like this stamp set too. It's so simple. All right. Okay, fill up the leaves with ink. Okay, there it goes. One side wasn't wanting to ink up. And press. And I did it perfect. Awesome. I'm so proud of myself. Let me pull that up. Now remember, be careful when you are pulling tape off of paper. Yeah, see it's starting to tear a little bit. There we go. All right. And pull this up for you to see. I got it right in there. I love the Stamparatus for that. Okay, I would have never been able to do that if I freehand it. Okay, let me clean this off because I'm going to use the Stamparatus for my sentiment also. Because I'm using a scrap strip of white paper, I want my sentiment to land right at the edge of the paper. I don't want it to go over. So I'm going to tape this down, move this off, and my sentiment will just fit on here. Okay, may this special season be wrapped in love and joy. Isn't that sweet? I love that. All right, so there we go. And now the other great, see how it moved a little bit? All right, make sure it's still there. Yep, it moved. Try it again. You want to make sure this paper that you're using is right up here in the corner of the Stamparatus. All right, let me just try this again. There we go. Okay, that time it didn't move. And let's use black this time so it'll really pop out. Now the other great thing about the Stamparatus is when you stamp it, well, I did a pretty good job of stamping it that way, but if you needed to stamp it a second time, you just ink it up again and stamp it again, and it lands perfectly on there. That is the best thing about this tool. Okay, and see how the paper tore a little bit, but that's okay, we're going to be trimming that off anyways. All right, so be careful when you're taking sticky tape off of paper. Okay, let me get that over here. And Move this out of our way. Bring our card back. Okay, and we are just going to put that right there. Oops, let's cover the ink up. Okay. Here is our punch. This is a fun punch. I love this. All right, now I have this on a 3x3 piece of scrap paper, and I can just hold the edges of it on the edge right there with my fingers. If your scrap is too small, you'll want to use some like Post-it note tape or something to hold it. All right, so we're going to save this and use this piece tomorrow. All right, or not tomorrow. I'm sorry, Monday, next Monday on next scrap card. All right, what happened here? Okay, so here we go. Let me take this down. Now this tree is kind of boring by itself, I think. We're going to put some twine back behind it. All right. And the way I like to do that, let's just fill this up with tape here. Okay, and just some basic linen thread, just a little something. Okay, and just pull it out off the roll. And I'm going to take about 1, 2, 3 loops. Where are my snips? There we are. Okay, and then just kind of twist it like that. Okay. Oops. There we go. All right, that just kind of helps give it a little something. And of course, some dimensionals. And you could put it in an angle. I think that looks kind of fun. There we go. And voila, you are finished with a Christmas card made out of Christmas scraps. So easy, so easy. I hope you all are enjoying this. I just want to remind you, the ordering special, and you get this card kit if you order $50 or more using the host code. And also, I want to remind you, next Monday, I'll be using this piece right here to create another scrappy Christmas card. Tomorrow is Wednesday, and I have a new challenge for us on the Facebook page. And those of you who have entered the fall birthday card contest, or it's not really a contest because it's just a luck of the draw. I'm just going to put the names in randomly, and everyone who submitted an entry, and those whoever wins tomorrow's birthday fall birthday card is going to win this retired stamp set, and it's gently used. This is my stamp set, and I want to give it away to some lucky person, and I will start on Wednesday. I will give us a new challenge to do. All right, and Teresa says, the quilter in me loves the red pattern on the white. Oh, absolutely, Teresa. I have always dreamed of making a schoolhouse quilt. I was a middle school math teacher, and I was like, I want to make a red and white schoolhouse quilt, and I just have never done it. I bought the fabric like 20 years ago, and it's just sitting in my quilt fabric stash. It seems like my children keep having grandbabies, and I have to make grandbaby quilts instead. But that's okay. I don't mind making grandbaby quilts. Oh, you all have an awesome rest of your day, and we will see you Wednesday. Bye-bye.